right, Q&A time. You know the deal. We'll start with more in-depth questions and then move on to the lightning round, which consists of quick questions or joke questions. All right, let's go. How did you meet Bearded, Centro, Calm, Saboteur, and so on? So the ways I met most of my friends were honestly super boring. Like, I met KJ in a pub, I met Opal through YouTube DMs, and everyone else I just met through mutual friends. So, the only good story I have is how I met my girlfriend, Kat. She had been an artist in the TF2 community for quite a while, so I knew of her, but we never actually talked. But then one day she drew porn of my avatar, and I thought it was really funny. So that's how we started talking and became friends in the first place.
Hey, that's not true.
Okay, it was softcore, come on.
It's not porn.
Okay, can I show it? I don't think I'm allowed to show it. What do you think can be done to improve Team Fortress 2? All right. TF team, if you're listening, I'm about to drop a knowledge bomb. This one simple thing is something that will vastly improve the game and its development. Communicate. Please, God, just fucking talk to us. Tell us what's going on. You remember that blog post about potential balance changes that you made before Jungle Inferno? That was awesome. We got confirmation that you were working on stuff and we got to give feedback on potential changes. It was great. Do more of that. And like, I get it. You don't want to talk about stuff that isn't final and might not end up in the game because you don't want to make a promise that you can't keep, but that's okay. We don't care. Just say these changes aren't final. They're just ideas that we're toying around with. And then we can give you feedback on those ideas and it's all good. Just please tell us what's going on. And I mean, hell, maybe you've got a reason not to tell us what's going on, but do you think that you could at the very least tell us what that reason is? It's fucking hell. I just don't like the silence, man. Nobody likes the silence. Talk to us. Is there a game that you haven't played on the channel yet that you would like to or maybe are wanting to play in the future? Yes, I have a bunch of games that I want to do. I actually keep this big old list of games that I might make content of that I constantly update and change based on what I see people suggest in comments. I'll flash it up on the screen here really quick. It's kind of old, but it's still mostly accurate. Yeah, I'll pay extra attention to this comment section and add some stuff to the list, so tell me what you want to see. How do you come up with the skits in your videos? This probably isn't what you want to hear, but I don't have a specific method for that. I just kind of think to myself, hey, that'd be funny, and then I do it. Yeah. Sorry. What got you into being a trollger and how long did it take you to get good at rocket jumping? Well, first of all, I'm not particularly good at rocket jumping. I guess me saying I'm not good is really more me recognizing that I've got a lot of shit left to learn, which I guess is really a testament to how absurdly deep this game's movement mechanics are. I'm sure I seem like I'm really good to a lot of people, and I'm sure a lot of people, including myself, see me as terrible. There's just such a wide spectrum that it's like, damn. Okay, anyway, let's talk about that other part of the question. This is a story that I love telling, and I'm not sure if I've told it on this channel yet. If I have, I'm gonna tell it again. Okay, so we're gonna go way back in time to free-to-play SoundSmith, my first game of TF2 ever. We're playing Barn Blitz on defense, and I join in as the team is defending last. I'm playing Scout. So me being new and innocent, I say over the mic, hey guys, this is my first game, so sorry if I suck. And surprisingly, everyone was super nice about it. The team's medic, a guy by the name of Admiral Failspy, started teaching me a lot about the basics of the game. Stuff like hit sounds, damage numbers, auto reload, stuff like that. I actually think he's still on my friends list. Super cool dude. Anyway, he's telling me that he's gonna make the heavy invincible for 8 seconds and everyone's gonna be focused on him. So while they're distracted, I should go out the other door and flank around back to pick up some kills. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. I'm fast. I can do that. Hell yeah. So we're getting all psyched up for the team fight. I'm pretty sure everybody was exaggerating it for my sake to like make a good first impression or something like that. So this fight was pretty hyped up. We're all ready to just go in and kick ass. So I go out that side door, I look over to my left and see Failspy and the heavy go out the door. And then suddenly, out of fucking nowhere, a soldier drops in, Market Garden's Failspy, drops the Uber, and jumps away. And there's just this initial silence where everybody took in what just happened. And then everyone who was on the voice comms just bursts out laughing super hard. And I'm just over here on the side completely clueless. I just saw this majestic fucking patriot jump in, smack our medic with a shovel, kill him instantly, and then fly away into the sunset. And I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I want to do that one day. And so I did. Yeah, fun stuff. I consider myself really lucky to have that memorable of a first game. This question is hecking stupid, but what do you think of Fortnite? Oh boy, time to rile up the fan base. I think it's pretty good.
No,
No, really. Okay, Battle Royale games aren't really my cup of tea, but that doesn't mean it's bad. I like the cartoony art style, the marketing's fantastic, the sound design and gunplay seem really good, and their dev team seems like they're really on top of shit. They're very clearly doing something right. So yeah, it's not for me, but I think it's really good. This is also a great time to say that I'm not going to shy away from a game just because it's popular. I don't really give a fuck if people think I'm chasing money. Not that that's even a bad thing in the first place. If the next big thing happens to be something that I enjoy playing and making content of, you bet your ass I'm gonna make videos about it. What got you into playing music? What's one of your favorite pieces that you've played, and what type of music do you generally like? Okay, well, my family's made up of musicians. My mom plays sax, my dad plays clarinet, my sister plays cello, my grandma on my mom's side is a phenomenal pianist, all that stuff. I've pretty much been surrounded by music ever since I was born. As far as a favorite piece I've played goes, I'd probably say it was a duet that I did in my senior year of high school called Pasakaya? I probably butchered that, damn. Okay, anyway, it's a duet for violin and either viola, cello, or bass. I played the second part of that on an upright bass. It was a hell of a lot of fun, and I think it's where I peaked in terms of performance. I've kind of stopped playing and gotten rusty since then. And as for the last part of the question, pretty much anything, really. I'll give anything an honest college try before I write it off. If you could buff one weapon in the game, what would it be and how would you change it? The righteous fucking bison. I've already talked about this a ton. Y'all already know what the deal is. If you don't, link in the description. Yeah. Why do you not make that many videos with KJ anymore? I miss him, he was Demo Knight God. Well, KJ recently moved, and the area that he moved to is under an ISP monopoly that's throttling him pretty hard. We're still really good friends, and we're still in contact, it's just hard for us to play games together as much as we used to. That being said, I can say that we're working on a pretty big project that you'll definitely be hearing more about soon. So yeah, he's still around, just not as much. Also, fuck you, CenturyLink. Fuck you and your shitty monopoly and even shittier customer service. Do you have any tips for smaller or starting out YouTubers? Yes, do not exclusively make TF2 content. Don't do it. I know it seems lucrative, I know it promises quick growth because of the tightly knit community, but you will either grow out of it or burn out of it, and when you do, you won't have an easy out. It's kind of like drug dealing, honestly. It's a get-rich-quick thing that you'll eventually want to get out of and can't. At least not cleanly. Now, I'm not saying don't make TF2 content. I'm saying don't trap yourself into exclusively doing it like so many other people do. You will only come to regret it. I can guarantee you that. Have you struggled with depression and anxiety? And also, when you struggle with writer's block, how do you deal with it? Yes, I do struggle with those things a lot, primarily self-worth issues. It's not diagnosed, but it's there. I can say this though, don't be afraid to get professional help. Even just venting to someone who listens for a living can do wonders. I know there's kind of a stigma around it and everything, but don't listen to it. It's okay to get help. Anyway, as far as the writer's block thing goes, I honestly just go and work on something else. There's this thing, I think it's called tip of the tongue syndrome, where the harder you try to remember something, the harder it actually is to remember. And the best thing to do is go and think about something else, because your brain will just work on the other thing in the background and eventually it just comes to you. In my experience, you can sometimes circumvent writer's block this same way. Just go and work on something else and come back with a fresh set of eyes a little bit later. What are your thoughts on Deltarune's soundtrack? Oh, I think it's awesome. Undertale too. I know I meme a lot about Undertale and Deltarune, but they really are phenomenal games with amazing soundtracks. Why did you start your channel and what motivated you to keep going? And also, how many hours does a video take for you to edit? I started this specific channel as just editing practice, but then it blew up, so whoops, here we are. Also, a normal video could take anywhere from 50 to 70 hours to complete, and larger projects like Trash Man, Man's Guide, and Stereotypes easily clock in the hundreds. I didn't keep track, but I think I spent upwards of 350 on the first Man's Guide. Bro, why can't you make videos day by day? So much time did you take to make videos of TF2? Yeah, my creative process does actually consist of me sitting in a dark room repeatedly pushing a button that's labeled Make Stereotypes Video, but sometimes the button gets stuck and it's really hard to press it. Also, my time dilation machine isn't working, so as of right now, I can't spend 50 hours on a video and still upload daily. Sorry, dude. When recording footage for videos, what makes you think this one's video worthy? It's difficult for me to determine what should be a part of a video, and often I abandon the idea. How can you tell that something is good to use as footage? Honestly, I just use the when in doubt, hit the shadow play bind strategy and just sort everything out later. If I ever think, hey, that could be funny if I didn't edit on it or something, I'll just record it. About half the footage that I record ends up getting scrapped because sometimes it just doesn't work, but it is better than going, oh, damn it, why didn't I record that? What war paint condition an unusual effect does that. It is a field-tested bamboo-brushed loose cannon with the cool effect. About half of its kills are on snipers. Do you play Dungeons and Dragons? Yes, I do. I am currently doing a campaign with a monk named Ronnie who's just a massive fucking weeb. He has really high dexterity, so he's a monster in combat, but his charisma sucks, and anything that involves social situations usually involves him making a fool out of himself. He always tries to be super dramatic and edgy and brooding and shit like that. His catchphrase is, "I'm so fucking cool." yeah, fun stuff. Do you still hate the Dead Ringer? Okay, in concept, I think the Dead Ringer's fucking awesome. The whole concept of faking your own death is super cool. I love that whole trickery area of Spy's kit. I still think it'd be a good idea if you got a disguise kit that disguises slower but allows you to fake certain classes' actions, like scoping in his sniper or revving up his heavy or something like that. That'd be so cool. Anyway, my whole beef with the Dead Ringer stemmed from how spammable and safe it was, so it made Spy an ineffective but also invincible annoyance. Now that it's gotten nerfed though, I honestly don't mind it that much anymore. Maybe that's because fewer people use it though. I don't know. What is your favorite and least favorite game? All right, my favorite game is TF2 and my least favorite game is TF2. I'm serious. Love and War TF2 is hands down my favorite game of all time. No contest. But modern TF2 doesn't even crack top 20. Not even close. Maybe it's the community, maybe it's the state of the dev team, maybe it's me just being jaded, maybe it's all of those things. I don't know. God damn, I miss quick play. Who is your favorite TF2 YouTuber? Okay, so for the sake of having someone that you might not expect, and also so I don't just say Lazy Purple and move on to the next question, I'm gonna restrict myself to YouTubers with less than 1,000 subscribers. With that in mind, I'm gonna have to go with my guy Poro. He absolutely nails the dumb shenanigans tone that I absolutely love in content, and his editing's really solid. If I'm being perfectly honest, his videos are way better than mine. So if you like the whole friends messing around and being idiots shtick that I've got going on here, I'd highly recommend you go and give him a watch. You won't be disappointed. How do you make a video each week? Any tips on getting back to consistent editing vibes? Well, consistency is a product of consistency. I know, it's dumb and weird and stupid, but the best way to become consistent is to form a habit. You force yourself to do something enough, and it'll become routine. That's really all there is to it, at least in my case. It's like studying, you know? The hardest part is getting started. Okay, now it's time for the lightning round. I'm gonna try and move significantly faster through this one. What's your opinion on bagels? Pretty good. I like sourdough toast better, though. What's your favorite series to make? Man's Guide. Will you do another episode of Man's Guide? Oh boy, do I have some stuff to tell you. Okay, so the thing is...
Hey, signed NDA, remember? Not another word out of you.
Stay tuned. How do you understand Bearded's language? I don't. Centro's fluent, though. He translates for me.
It's mostly swearing.
Why the Piranha Plant? I do wish it was PD Piranha and not just a generic plant. What movie studio would you like to work at as a sound designer? Top 3, no specific order: Park Road, Skywalker Sound, or Rooster Teeth. How much donk would a donk 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 do if a donk could double donk? 10. How many TF2 items do you own in real life? Well, I've got this thing. That's pretty cool. Do you think Demoman should get a form of market gardener? Do you play racing games? Dude, I played the shit out of Need for Speed games back in the day. Hey, not so much anymore though. I should probably get back into them. Has anyone really been far even as decided to use even go want to do look more like? You've got to be kidding me, man. I've been further even more decided to use even go need to do look more as anyone can. Can you really be far even as decided half as much to use go wish for that? My guess is, when will you admit that Coco is the superior waifu? Look, man, you can lie to yourself all you want, but Shopkeep is still best girl. You can't deny the obvious truth. Although, Pilot Boy and Dadpin are pretty close behind, honestly. Red team or blue team? Gold team rules. What do you think is your best weapon name? Well, I rename a lot of stuff, but I'm probably gonna have to give it to this unique stock revolver that's just named Sans Gun in all lowercase. It really just speaks to me. When's Pets Cop 2? I think you're gonna have to ask the Pyro from Team Fortress 2 about that one, man. Do you support voting rights for skunks? Well, as far as I know, 9-year-olds are not old enough to vote in most countries, so no. What is your favorite movie, anime, or TV show? Avatar: The Last Airbender. Do you like the Garfield comics or the movie? I genuinely believe that Garfield, A Tale of Two Kitties, is the Citizen Kane of our generation. Is Bearded a man or a god? Neither, he's bearded. What's your favorite Warframe to play? I love Mesa, she's super fucking cool. What was your favorite Alias name? Okay, my favorite one has got to be the one that was just, I'm so strong, with like 7 periods after it. I fucking love that one. The picture was just like this super low-res image of the Hulk T-posing. I'm so sad that people caught on to that one. It was amazing. What is the funniest comment or feedback that you've ever received on a video? Okay, so my favorite comment's gotta be the one where someone was like, hey, can someone explain sine and cosine to me? And then I went, okay, so sine is a wavy boy that starts at 0, and cosine is a wavy boy that starts at 1. And then he goes, thank you, now I can get an A. It's just, to this day, it's my favorite exchange that I've ever had in my comment section. How does it feel to play Pyro, please? I think you've got the wrong guy, dude, though I am flattered that you would even confuse me with Lazy in the first place. Are you the real SoundSmith? No, dude, SoundSmith isn't real. What are your thoughts on the newest JoJo OP? I love it. It's awesome, but I still think I like Bloody Stream just a little bit better. It's close, though. Are you a douchebag? Well, according to Reddit, yes, I am. And I'm also a raging narcissist despite struggling with crippling self-worth issues. Somehow. Oh, and also I'm a supervillain who's manipulating the market for his own gain, apparently. That's a thing. Anyway, what HUD do you use and will you make merch? I use TuneHUD, link in the description, and yeah, I'll probably make merch eventually. When I do, the first batch is going to have a white t-shirt in it that just has this comment on it. SoundSmith are a fucking idiot. Like if you agree. It's just inspiring, man. Who is the best Joe Burrow and why is it... Oh, that's a funny way of spelling Speedwagon. Do you shower with your socks and shirt on? Wait, there are people who don't? Do you do shoutouts? No, not really. Asian or Mexican food? I am a sucker for good Mexican food. Is that a JoJo reference? No, but this one is. You bitch. Hey, Jack, I got one. Epic conservative or unepic libtard? Well, according to according to this guy over here, SoundSmith is a libtard. So I guess I just got brutally murdered by logic and facts. Nuts.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer.
And that's it for now. If there is a question that you had that I didn't answer, I would suggest that you check out the other Q&A videos that I've done, since I might have answered it there. If I still haven't answered it, don't worry. I'll probably stick around and answer a few more questions in the comments, so feel free to ask away if there's something on your mind. Okay, that's it for me. I need to go recover from this brutal beating that I just got at the hands of logic and facts. Where is she and who do you work for? Oh shit, I've been found